Hey, it's Barb, and I just finished a free 2-week boot camp, and it was called In the Flow, and it was all about a process and the practices along the way to get yourself into this state and the actual experience of oneness with our horses. And so one of the things I love about what I do is that I always learn. And I learn by having to explain something. I learn from participants. I learn from doing research, all kinds of ways. And so one of the things that I found was this article by Inc. magazine about Mark Cuban. It was one of those articles that is all about, what are Mark Cuban's 5 secrets to success and a happy life, like one of those kind of articles. And those are always interesting to me to read. And one of those tenets was that he said that he was an avid learner and was also skilled at it. Now, I'm not using his exact words, but the idea of being skilled at learning, really jumped out at me. And it got me thinking about myself, number one. I absolutely love to learn. And I have this list of ongoing things that I want to learn more about or get better about, become more skilled at. And honestly, sometimes I get to them and sometimes I don't. And I don't have them, I don't even share them with my husband, or, they're just something that it's always in the back of my mind. I really want to learn more about X, Y, or Z. And then, like I said, sometimes I get around to it and sometimes I don't. Or sometimes I don't go as deep into it. And it might be something that would make a big difference in my personal life, or in my teaching, or my ability to teach. So I thought about that skilled learning, and it's still kind of stuck with me. Like, how am I going to apply that to my life? And I think that what happens is when we feel stuck about something, even if we want to learn about it, we don't have any kind of a systematic way of learning it, perhaps. So I jotted down a few thoughts for you, and the first thing I thought was how do you define what is skilled learning? And I'm sure there's lots of stuff online, or probably books written about it, but I'm wanting you to think about it. And these are the things that I thought. A skilled learner is, for however they do it, has the ability to get something quickly. And to me, and it doesn't have to be about speed, we're not in a race here, but that ability to learn efficiently, to me, also has to do with your ability to be attentive and methodical in getting the information, but then also you have to really practice it, and you have to get it into your bones, because, just like this article, is fun to read it, but I go, skilled learner, blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to figure out, for me, what that meant, because I want to get better at it. And so here's what I came up with. And again, this is off the top of my head. This is not from any other source. But it was important to define it for me. So here's what I decided I was going to do. First of all, knowing what it is in certain areas that I really want to learn. And then having some clarity about, who I want to learn it from and how. Is it from a book? Is it from, coaching? What is the way that I want to learn that, and from who, what resource. And then the other thing is to be very open, like to have my radar up, so to speak, that because I'm really wanting to learn that I would read, for example, an article that came across. And then here's a huge one, is investing energy. Investing, it's not just time, although it is time, but it's investing this desire and, making it a priority. So I need to, for a few things that I want to keep learning about, I need to invest the energy and make a commitment to myself to do that. And then this last thing is one that I love. It's letting my defenses down, like becoming vulnerable. And not that I think, believe me, I just think that I have like way more to learn than I have already learned. But just that willingness to be a sponge and not judge myself about, well, you should already know that, that sort of thing. So anyway, those are the 5 things that I have. I'll say them to you again, and then I really would love your comment. Knowing what I want, where am I going to get the information? Who, what, how. Just being open, investing energy, and just letting my defenses down. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. It's such a beautiful day. The mornings here in Texas are gorgeous. I bet it's pretty where you are. We love this time of the year. So I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. Leave a comment for me. I'm going to take my boy Nick for a little ride. Bye-bye.